Shout out to all my guys and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for another reading. Yes, guys and goddesses, I did ask you guys who do you want me to read on, and some of you guys said Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Sammy. Sammy left some good questions, so we're going to get into this Nicki Minaj reading. Before we get into this video, if you haven't already, check out the video I posted, the June monthly messages. At the end of the video, I did do a giveaway for some readings, so you can get a free reading or discounted reading. So make sure you guys check that. I will link it below. Also, don't forget you can book your readings now on my site. I do have readings available, so if you do want to book, you want to go ahead and do that now. Take advantage of the new readings that I do have, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this video. Before we get into this, I do want to put out a few things. So recently, Nicki was detained in Amsterdam for some ganja. You know, people in the media, and I have to say everything's alleged, tell readings are for entertainment purposes. You know, people in the media, or not even just media, a lot of people who just don't like Nicki wanted it to be substances so bad. I had somebody ask me, is this an indication of a bigger drug problem? Child, it was ganja. It was ganja. Yes, it is legal in Amsterdam, but the problem is when you're transporting it. You know what I mean? That's how they feel. Like, you can't bring in ganja into the country or leave with it, but you can. They have like shops, coffee shops where you can smoke ganja. You know, so, you know, and don't come into my comments telling me, oh, it's still a drug, because I'm a 420 advocate, especially me having endometriosis has really helped me personally. But the thing about it is people wanted it to be something more different, like something more serious, because of, you know, the rumors that Joe Budden put out and had to take back of drugs. And Nicki's been open about her pill problems that she had in the past, so that I feel like that was just pathetic. But she's not the first rapper who's got caught up with that. The thing about going overseas is you have to know their laws. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, if you watched the live, it did seem as if, based on watching the live, the cop really was just mad that she was recording them and they chose to kind of target her. However, at the same time, in different countries, and this is one reason why it's important when you travel to learn the laws. They do have different laws, and they can be pea-heads about it, and then, you know, push the issue if they feel some type of way. Plus, when it comes to people of color, those places aren't favorable, so they tend to, you know, like to mess with you. Somebody asked me, was Nicki being hexed? Is this a problem? Is this a part of Jay-Z and them hex her? No, this is not anything to do with hexing or anything like that. It was just simple her getting caught up. Ari Lennox got caught up, not for 420, but I know Snoop in the past got caught up. There's a couple rappers who got caught up. You know, look at the whole Brittany Griner situation of vape peeing, you know, which I personally think it should be legal around the world, but hey, that's just me. So I want to get that out the way, because a lot of people was asking me some questions, DM me like, oh, this is her getting hexed. No, it's not, guys. It's not a hex or anything like that. But we will get into a few things. Do I think they were trying to stop her from doing her show? Yeah, I do think that, because if you look at the security, if you look at what they were saying, it was kind of giving that. But okay, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so after the situation, what is Nicki's overall energy? We see her on the stage performing, but I want to know, what is her overall current energy? Let's get her energy currently overall. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for this video. What is Nicki's overall energy? What I will say is, I feel like this has thrown her off. I feel like overseas is way different than America. Whereas the tour, and I told you guys, it was going to do good over here. I do worry about Nicki, because I feel like there is some things going on at home. And I do feel like her picking up and leaving while in the midst of everything doesn't help. I do feel like her mind is elsewhere. What she did go through in the prison system, I do pick up, did affect her, even though she wasn't in there less than 24 hours. I don't think, I'm not picking up that that's what's really pulling her back. I feel like it's what's going on at home. And I told you guys, if you haven't checked out my Kenneth Petty and Nikki reading on my Patreon, that I do feel like her going on tour overseas will affect whatever it is that's happening at home. So I am getting that. Let me see. Someone wants to know, was the Amsterdam airport incident a setup from within the industry? Let's see. Was it a setup from within the industry? Was this a setup? Was this a setup? Was this a setup? Was this a setup? Okay, this is what I'm getting. I do feel like it was a setup, as far as we kind of even seen online, as far as them with the whole plane thing and everything like that. I do feel like it was a setup in a sense. Do I think it was someone in the music industry? Yes, but not in a way of like oh, for Megan or for Cardi. I don't think it has nothing to do with that. Do people have connections in the governments and different governments overseas, like big labels? Yes, I do feel like that. And I am picking it up. So I do feel like it was a setup, but I don't think she was hexed or anything like that. I am picking up that someone was told to give her a hard time, but it just so happened that, you know, because she had what she had, they were able to do that also too. So, yes, I am getting setup energy. But let's see. Some of you want to know, is Jay-Z and Desi Perez, are there the culprits behind this? I'm not picking up that, but I'll go ahead and shuffle. Are they the culprits behind the setup? No, I'm not getting that, but do they have a hand in pushing stories on her? Yes, for their client's interest, I do feel like they do have a hand in how stories is pushed on her, Desi Perez in particular, but I don't think it has anything to do with this here, guys and goddesses. I'm not picking up that this was orchestrated by them to get her arrested. Now, I do feel like I said, I do feel like it was unfortunate because she did not know the laws. However, I do feel like, and I am picking up, there is people in high places that wants to see her fail and that have made a call to double check or give her a hard time when she comes. But I'm not picking up this is like a Jay-Z and Desi Perez thing as far as her getting caught with it. I do feel like it was just an unfortunate, you know, event. But what I will say is, now how the news is spent on her, yes, I do think I am picking up in particular Desi Perez has stories spent, and it's 212 on my clock, so this is kind of confirmation, in order to make her look lesser than their client, which is, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, so they can boost them up. Okay, so let's talk about her tour overseas. How would this tour, because there has, I don't know if you guys have been looking at like on TikTok and different things, there has been little complaints about her tour overseas. So let's see. How will this tour perform overseas? How will Nicki do on this tour overseas? How will she perform overseas? Let's go ahead and pull. I'm gonna be real with you. I like Miss Deb around Nicki overseas. I am glad that she has her. This is going to be a good tour. I definitely see that this tour is going to be a very, very good tour for her. I do feel like it's good she does have someone, because like I said, whatever's going on at home, she's thinking about and worrying about. But I do feel, like I stated, that she's going to really have a good show overseas. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. This is going to be really, really good. I feel like she's going to probably break some more records I'm picking up overseas. So this is going to be a very, very, very good thing for her. A good time for her. I'm getting good energy around Miss Deb too, who's around her. How will her second leg of her U.S. tour be? Will it be as successful? Show me her second leg of her U.S. tour. Her second leg of her U.S. tour. I feel like her second leg is even going to be more successful. I wouldn't be surprised. Her spirit guides is warning her not, though, to not overdo it. So I really do hope that she has a break in between. But I even see her second run is going to be even more successful than her first run. And I did do a review on my Patreon of the Nicki concert. If you haven't, make sure you go. It was a really, really good tour. But I do feel like it will be successful. So that's very, very good for her. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some other predictions for Nicki. After tour, will Nicki take a break from music? Definitely feel like Nicki's going to take a longer awaited break after this tour. She's going to be working on her marriage, and I also see her having another baby, gods and goddesses. So after this tour, it's like soak it up all with Nicki, because I do see her taking a little hiatus, a little break for herself. Will she put out another project after tour, right after tour? No, I don't feel like she's going to put out another project. Will she be collabing? Yes, I do see some collabs coming up. We're going to pull on some of those collabs. I see her collabing with some other artists. But I do feel like after this tour, she's going to take a long break. Will we get another album after a while? Yes. Will this break? How long? I'm picking up this break. It may be like a little long break, like a 2-3 year break I'm picking up. Because she's going to really be focusing on her having another baby. But we will see her in other ventures is what I'm picking up. It's going to be her baby and her label. I told you guys in my Patreon video, I do see her label being successful. I see her having, there's 3 artists in particular, well, really 2 artists in particular. I see her having success. I feel like one artist is going to be a pop artist. They're not going to be in rap or anything like that. I see a female being very successful. I also see a male. Will it be a rap star? No, I don't feel like it's going to be a rapper. I do see she has a producer that's going to be successful, but I see 2 different type of singers in 2 different genres that's actually going to be successful. Let's talk about her collabs. Who is some of her next collabs that she's planning on collabing with? Let's pull some collabs. Who will she be collabing with next? Now I do pick up a Drake collab. I feel like her and Drake is going to collab again. Who will she collab with next? Who will she collab with next? I see a Pisces. Let me know who you think this is. You guys know I love this collaborative effort we do. I'm also getting another air. I'm getting an air sign, so that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Who do you guys think that is? This Scorpio is coming up. This is giving me Drake. This is definitely giving me Drake. This Aquarius is coming back up. So definitely strong on the Aquarius. Who do you guys think that will be? Let me know who this Aquarius is you guys think. And then also a Capricorn. So who do you guys think that is? Let me know. Who do you guys think that is, the collapse? Let's see. Any other predictions for Nicki Minaj? And check out my other Nicki video that's doing really, really good. It's been doing really, really good since I posted it earlier this year. A lot of my predictions already came true for Miss Nicki Minaj. So I'll leave a playlist card here so you guys can check it out. Okay, give me some more predictions for Onika Taya Mirage. Some more predictions. There's going to be talks about blackballing. So she needs to watch. I feel like she's not 100%. Like, the industry is still not 100% messing with her. So we're going to see her being snubbed for some awards. I'm just going to let you know in advance. Let's see. Let's see. Show me the rest of 2024. 2025 for Nicki. Yeah. There's going to be talk of some scandals that's trying to get covered up. Like, she's going to try to, like, there's going to be stories that try to get spin to her. She's going to try to spin it a different way. Let's see. There's going to be some more hits on her character. I do see that. I keep seeing the magazine publication. They're going to be trying to talk about her tour behind the scenes. But Nicki's also doing some work behind the scenes, I'm getting. So we're going to hear about big projects she has. Yeah. There's going to try to be some talks of certain projects. Yeah, it's a losing battle with the industry, honestly. There's going to be another scandal on social media. She needs to watch it. There's going to be some more talks about drugs or addictions near her. Like, I see someone's trying to spin some stories. So she needs to watch it. I do see a lawsuit coming, though. I see her possibly suing someone. Yeah. And it's going to be a scandal that's going to go viral. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. Yeah. So she needs to watch it. I definitely feel like, especially overseas, there's going to be a lot of talks, a lot of people trying to catch and get some more tea. I'm also getting on her husband. So if you guys want to see that video I did in Patreon, I'll pin it in the comments. You can definitely check that out, Hurricane of Petty. But yeah, guys and goddesses, that is my reading for Nicki. If you want me to do a part 2, you can leave me some questions. The next reading I'm going to be talking about is Wendy Williams. So leave me some questions for Wendy Williams. That will be my next reading. And until then, all my gods and goddesses, see you in the next video. Peace.
Silence.